I don't think what Sengun does on offense is going to be it's going to be enough for the Rockets consistently to be a good team because of what he does on offense. Like number one, it just takes too fucking long. Number two, he got to dribble too damn much. Number three, he doesn't have very good touch either. Like he doesn't do one thing that's like super super exceptional to me.
All right, fellas, let's talk about the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant had his 36 points. He was 13 for 21 from the field, 5 for 8 from three, hit a big three to send the game into overtime. And outside of that, I want to know you guys' thoughts on the rest of the players. Amin Thompson had 17 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. And from that, it was kind of up and down from Houston. Thoughts on the Rockets?
The Rockets need to make some free throws, man. That's everything else. Like they have problems, but free throws shouldn't be one of your problems as a team. That's kind of Sengun can't make free throws. Like, no one outside of KD and like Reed, I guess. Like there's no one you trust to reliably knock down free throws. Now I know immense percentages like say you should trust them, but like be serious. Like you don't really trust them at the free throw line. So like if they just make some free throws, they probably win last night. I don't know how many they missed. I know it was a lot. They had that same problem in the Timberwolves game, which they ended up winning, but neither team could buy a free throw in that game. So last night, Amen missed 2. Sengun went 2 for 7. That's ridiculous. Tari was 0 for 1. Capella was 0 for 2. Reed went 0 for 1. Like you can't go 50% from the free throw line in a game. Like that's unacceptable in my opinion. Especially when the other team is shooting 86% from the line. Like that's too big of a swing. And yeah, I'm just done with Jabari Smith.
Damn, I ain't done with Jabari yet though.
I was done with Jabari when he got drafted. So my bar for done was.
I just think
that 1 for 10 shit. That 1 for 10
need a new
shit
situation, bro. Because I think Ime might be.
I'm good off Jabari, man.
Ime might be a little bit too much of a grinder for Jabari. Like I think Ime is a very, very, very strict, disciplined, aggressive coach, which works for a lot of players. But Jordan, not every player responds to the coaching in the same way. Jabari might just need a little bit more constructive criticism because I think Ime plays him a lot.
He may hurt his confidence though.
But Mars, his jumper is too clean for him to be bricking the way he bricks.
Teams are treating Jabari Smith like Jared Vanderbilt.
I know, but he shouldn't be that way. Yeah, he really should be a better shooter.
It's a confidence issue. It's a confidence issue with Jabari. And I think Ime said it though.
In his career, like Jabari is like a 35% guy. Like it's not like we're not getting college Jabari where he's shooting 40% like he did at Auburn. He's shooting 35% for his career, 34% for his career. There's a rookie, he was 31%, year 2, 36, year 3, 35, this year 34.5. Like Jabari's never shot the 3 that well. Like in the league, he's never shot the 3 that well. And
he's a 44th percentile catch and shoot jump shooter this year, which is
like he's not.
Yeah, it's probably mid. It's a little below mid, to be honest.
Damn.
So teams have now realized that hey, this Jabari guy, we don't need to guard him like a spacer. And if you're not guarding him like a spacer, he can't dribble. There was a play where he tried to bring the ball up the court, turnover. Every time he tries to bring the ball up, turnover. He can't dribble. He can't.
That shouldn't even be his fucking responsibility.
He can't guard in space. Like he's not a switch big, but like you can play him in small ball lineups at the 5 because like he provides utility there. But like at the 4, he's not going to switch. Like not switch and hold up and play well. Like Jabari's just not that good in my opinion. I think there's a reason he took the first contract Houston offered him.
Yeah, he's a primary jump shooter, Mars, and like he's a below average jump shooter, and I think that's the problem. Like,
yes, a huge problem. And then he's shooting step back 3s in the club. Shout out to Jabari, man. He got it. I don't know what to say. Jabari Smith. I've never really been a believer, so I'm probably the wrong person because like I'm gonna say these things because I never really liked Jabari as a prospect, so I'm probably harsher on him than I maybe should be because like he's still got things he can do. Like the size is valuable, the rebounding is valuable. Like he's a decent athlete in space. Like so, there's things he can do. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but it's not good enough. Like it's just not from a top 3 pick from a guy who you just extended. Like it's not good enough at all, to be honest.
Well, where are you on the Reed Sheppard thing? Because I know a lot of Houston fans are very upset about that.
He needs to play. Like I understand. I think he's one of the worst on-ball defenders in the league. I think that's undeniable, if I'm being honest. He can't guard anyone in the league, but he can force turnovers. So there's some utility in that.
I mean, because you got to play him a lot. So he's
and offensively, you need him. Like, you quite frankly need him out there offensively. And like, I know there's some Houston fans who are like, the lineup data is actually saying that the defense is better with Reed Sheppard on the floor. You're not going to convince me that Houston play better defense with Reed Sheppard. Like, I'm not going to be convinced by that. But what I am going to say is, if the lineups factually aren't losing defensively in the Reed Sheppard minutes, regardless of how Ime Udoka feels about it, if they factually aren't losing on defense in Reed Sheppard's minutes, there's no reason for him to not be out there. There's no, like, he's the best shooter on the team, Kevin Durant notwithstanding. He's closer to a point guard than Amen Thompson is. And he gets guarded like a legitimate threat. You need that out on the court. Like, even in the fourth last night, he made like 3 big threes to like close the game, to close the gap and then extend the lead. Like, you need Reed Sheppard in the game, regardless of like whatever shortcomings he may have, which he definitely has shortcomings. He's a year 2 small guard. He's gonna have shortcomings. But Houston need to play him, like, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's averaging 1.2 3-point per possession as a catch and shoot jump shooter. And I think that with Kevin Durant would probably be by far the best volume jump shooters on the team. And you lack jump shooting.
It's not even close. Yeah, it's not even close. Like, he needs to play, in my opinion.
Shout out Big Reed.
And yeah, and then I know Jordan wanted to talk about Sengun. Sengun's another one I haven't been the highest on. I don't think Sengun's good enough for the usage he has. But I also don't think he can play without the usage he has.
I agree.
I don't know what you do.
That means not that fucking good. That's what that means.
But Jordan, I've been on this side. I don't see what other people see when it comes to Alperen Sengun. Last year, I didn't see an all-star last year. Early to start this year, I was like, okay, Sengun playing like an all-star to start the year.
And then he started sucking.
But now, like, he rolled his ankle, so I'll give him some grace. Like, maybe he's not fully healthy, cool. But I don't see it with Sengun. I don't see it the way other people. Not right now. He's still young, so I'm not saying it will never. When I say I don't see it, I'm saying currently, as presently constructed, I don't see it with Sengun the way other people see it at all.
I don't
like
think
the idea that people were trying to say Sengun has been the Rockets' best player. I don't see it. I
don't think what Sengun does on offense is going to be like, it's going to be enough for the Rockets consistently to be a good team because of what he does on offense. Like, number one, it just takes too fucking long. Number two, he got to dribble too damn much. Number three, he doesn't have very good touch either. Like, he doesn't do one thing that's like super, super exceptional to me. And it's just like, he doesn't have a go-to. So it's always some bullshit. Like, when he's on, he's on. If he's not, then it's just like, it looks really bad. And it sucks because he'll turn the ball over too. Like, he'll turn the ball over in weird ass spots. I remember when I said he kind of like not Nurkic in his freedom, in his canter. I remember when I was saying that. That's kind of remind me of like Cantor. Like, you can come in, you can score real quick, but they got to get your ass up out of there. Like, you can't rely on him for 35 minutes to be that dude. And then obviously he better than Enes Kanter too. I'm not saying that they the same player, but I'm saying that's the type of spark he give you on offense. So I don't know. I'm just
and the defense has been worse this year than it was last year, which is also
I think he's been declining defensively since his rookie year, but I don't know.
We had a better defensive year last year. I think the issue is Mars. He's not shooting well from anywhere, and this is the repeat season. Like, 68% from a rim as a center isn't good. 44.7% from like the restricted area mid range isn't good. 37% from mid range isn't good, and then 30% from three isn't good. So like, where would you put him on the floor as a scorer? It's my
that's my point. And it's just
and
like,
the thing, you have to use him like an initiator. Like, you can't make him a play finisher because he can't do that. And that was my biggest issue with him last year. It's like he's not a very efficient creator, but you can give him like some of the leeway because once again the Rocket spacing is fried. So it's going to be hard to be a creator in that situation. But when you're not that efficient as a creator, but you also can't play without the offense running through you, like, I think you inherently put a cap on how effective your team can be offensively. Like, he's 47th percentile in post-up efficiency, 48th percentile in isolation efficiency, and those are his two most common play types. Like, why are we running offense through you as much as you do, and then you're below average in terms of efficiency in both areas? Like, that's just not good at all.
And Mars, can you tell me?
And then as the off-ball stuff, real quick, as a spot-up guy, 15th percentile. As a roll man, pick and roll, like, Big man stuff as a role man, 27th percentile. Like, so you can't do the off-ball stuff, the play finishing stuff, but then you're also not mightily efficient as like the on-ball offensive engine stuff. Like, I don't want to say what do you do, because we know what you do, but what do you do at a high enough level to justify running the offense through you as much as they do?
Nothing.
And that's why that's my issue with Sengun.
But I also think, and maybe you can answer the question, because I saw they said the Rockets won't make a deal at the deadline, so they're not getting a point guard. And I said, why? I genuinely just want to know why. I don't know if it's a cap thing or what, but
they don't have a lot of tradable salary. It's Capella. I think Finney-Smith will be tradable at some point. I'm not saying they should trade him, but I think his salary will be tradable. And because Steven Adams just went down, I don't think they're looking to move Capella. So their one and only like tradable contract is now not available to be moved because Steven Adams just went down with the grade 3 ankle sprain, which is, for anyone who knows ankle sprains, it's bad.
That's a fucking horrible ankle sprain.
Yeah, that's a bad one. So
I mean, his ass has been trash on defense too, though. By the way,
he has, and his touch is still terrible. Like Capella, if it's not a dunk, it's not going in.
Yeah, but I said some shit about Steven Adams though. His ass can't make a fucking layup either though. I get tired of when he tipped the damn ball. He missed that shit 90% of the time when he tipped the ball. Like, bro, he can't make a goddamn layup. Steven Adams' defense has been trash too, though. Just ass. But whatever.
Yeah, they play a lot of zone when Adams is in the game for obvious reasons. He's not going to move.
He can't move. But at the same time, with Sengun handling the ball so much, it's like, bro, y'all doing that shit because y'all saying we don't have a point guard. He can bring the ball up. Not necessarily though. Like you
try to give him a finishing move before he got good. That flamingo shot that he has.
They keep saying he Jokic. That motherfucker is not Jokic. That's just the bottom line. He doesn't process the game as fast as Jokic. Like Sengun processes the game like almost 2 or 3 seconds too late. I just don't think people realize. Like obviously certain passes, like if he holding the ball and then he can see the help coming and he'll make a behind the back pass and it's like, oh yeah, great pass. But it's like, yeah, but he has the fucking ball.
But even then, once you can see he's already programmed that he's looking to pass on that play.
Exactly.
Like Sengun is very predetermined in what he does. It's not read and react. It's on this play, okay, I expect them to double, and Men's gonna be in the dunker spot, wrap around pass, and it's a really good pass. Like I'm not taking that away from him, but at the highest level, like you gotta be able to read what the defense is doing and not try and guess what the defense is gonna do. Right. And a lot of what he does is guessing what the defense is gonna do, and then when they don't do it, it looks bad.
He looks horrible because he didn't have
like when he doesn't anticipate a double, and then it comes, and now he's reacting late, and he still can't throw a skip pass. By the way, like there's a reason why a lot of his passes are like the laydowns, because when they double, he's looking for the laydown because he can't fire a cross-court skip. Like, it's either going to go way too high, it's going to go way off target, or it's going to be late. Like, he's not the level of passer that, like, he's not, I don't want to say Jokic, because anyone could have told you he wasn't Jokic. That's obvious. But, like, he's not Sabonis in the way that, like, he's not going to be the DHO play off the ball offensive. Like he's not that type of, like, I compare Derek Queen to Sengun. That's what I think he is. He's Derek Queen, but like better. But like that's his play style. He's Derek Queen.
You rarely see Sengun just swing the ball just to swing it too. Like I think that's one of the most underrated things that Jokic does. Like he swings the ball just to get the defense to move a lot of times. Like Sengun will sit there. If he get it, he think he has to make the play. And like Mars just went over his numbers. You can't justify that with those bullshit ass numbers that you think you have to make the play every time. Like maybe he would be a lot better if he just swung the ball, like the power of the swing, catch it, swing it, see what the defense do. Now you go into another
swing,
action.
Then get into a rescreen, then get into the pocket. But seeing the game that way, like that's not everyone sees the game that, like, I don't want to say that can't be taught. Yeah, I don't want to say that can't be taught because it can. But like it goes against like a lot of people's instincts to like catch and move instantly. Like people want to catch, hold, survey, and like it's hard to get that out.
I think it's a value thing though, Mars. I think because when I'm teaching it to kids too, I try to reference it back to like kids. Most kids think they cold as a motherfucker. They all think they got one-on-one game, and then when somebody guard their ass and they turn the shit out the ball, and I always tell them like, bro, just swing the fucking ball. Like I'm gonna let you mess up until like I get to make my point. Swing the damn ball. Like I think it's a value. Like they don't value just moving it. They value, like you said, survey, see what I can get, and then if I don't have nothing, maybe I'll swing it. If I can't create nothing, maybe I'll swing it. So I think it's just more of a value thing because even a guy like Steph, like as great as Steph is in one-on-one, you don't see him play it that much. Like it's catch, swing, move, cut, keep moving. Not everybody's Steph Curry, so I don't want people to say, well, you want Sengun to play like Steph Curry. No, I just want him to play more of a team-oriented style of basketball. Like, there's more to basketball than the first layer. A lot of times, and I know analytics say when you first catch it, you just when you're going to be the most open. Cool. That's not how the flow of the game goes, though. Sometimes there's 4 or 5 layers to basketball. Sometimes it's a swing, catch, screen, come off, hand off. Now we got another action developing. That's where Sengun can be good at because he's so, like, he can counter. Like, the best part about Sengun's game is his counters. Like, other than that, that's like everything else you can't really justify, but he's a good counter. So I think if you move him around a little bit more, you can't guard him because now he can get into a spin move. Now he can get into plays at the rim and he can do all this other shit. But all that one-on-one bullshit, I don't understand it. It's like you're forcing it.
Right, that's what I like about Kambuza, by the way. Kambuza understands the
processes the game very well.
He'll do the pass, move, rescreen, like he'll do all of that stuff. So that's what I like about Kambuza. But also, I think some of this is probably on like the Houston offense, Ime Udoka, his coaching stuff. It's a very stagnant offense.
Very silly fucking offense.
And it's been that way since like Ime's been there. So
since he's got there.
I think part of that is probably on their coaching stuff. Like it's very slow, very deliberate in terms of we're gonna like there's times they don't even get into their actions until there's like 12 on the clock.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know any teams in 2026 who are using half the clock before they even get into their first action. And it's very rare there's a second one. Very rare there's a second action.
And it's a badass setup too. Like this the one I hate when KD fucking like kind of post up at the 3-point line and they deny the shit out of him. And then he got to tell them go the other way. And then now we ain't getting to shit to 7 seconds.
They do that way too much. And then Jordan, you know what? You know what's funny when that happens?
Like they can't. If KD's being denied, common sense is okay. Someone flash to the middle. KD can like common sense, but they can't. Like I don't want to disrespect. It seems like they can't think for themselves. Like if the play tells them, okay, this play is designed for KD to get the ball, and they see KD's getting denied, they can't rationalize that maybe we need to go find another way to either get KD the ball, or we need to go to the second side. They need to be told to do that.
Yeah,
and at that point, a basketball player needs to understand basketball. I don't.
And for KD too, like why don't they tell KD as like they so want KD to do everything? Like when KD's being denied, just tell KD cut through so we can feel like cut through so I can feel that spot, and then KD come back off the top. Now he can get the ball over there. But it's just like, oh shit, KD ain't got it. Bad pass, turnover. Like I'm like, the fuck are we
and
doing?
KD's bringing the ball up and initiating way too much as well. He's not a good enough ball handler at this point to initiate.
He is not. That shit
a lot of people say since the Achilles, like the biggest thing that's the climb of KD is like the rim pressure stuff. I promise you, it's the handle. His handle has become like we're at a point where his handle is probably just flat out bad. Like for some to initiate, it's a bad handle. Now, one-on-one, like, can he still create enough room for a shot? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not like he even did that last night on Barlow, like little snatchback, midi, and one. Like he can still do that one-on-one. You start showing KD bodies in the crowds, like his handle is not good enough anymore to where he can navigate that, and they're asking him to do that way too much, and it's leading to way too many turnovers. It's a big problem. Like KD is at this point, KD's a pure wing. That's what he is. He's a wing. He's not a point forward. He's not this combo. Like he's a wing. He's gonna play off the ball. You're gonna get in the ball at the elbow, one-on-one, catch and shoot, like whatever. But the initiation stuff is not. That's not.
They need Freddie.
I'm starting to think that the only team in the West that can be in the playoff series is like the Lakers. Any other serious team in the West, I'm starting to have concerns because of their offense. Jordan and Mars just outlined it, so I don't have to like repeat.
You don't think they could beat Phoenix? You don't think they could beat Phoenix?
Well, I don't think Phoenix is like an actual. I'm talking about of like the actual teams that are, considered actual playoff teams in the West.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.